USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Breeny Lee, and welcome to the Pep Talk podcast, where we have real, raw, relatable conversations with the pep talk you need. You have the power to create your future with the choices that you make today.
What do you bring to the table? Baby, I am the table. Love yourself a little bit more than that, ladies. Come on.
Dust settles, queens don't. And don't forget, know your worth and then add tax. Period. So this is really going to be a pep talk. I want to speak to all of you guys who feel small and therefore play small. And so this conversation has been so heavily on my heart because I've been speaking to a lot of people, a lot of my friends who I believe have so much value to add to the world. However, they're holding themselves back. They are playing small. They are trying to do the fake humble thing. Like they've already got it in their heart. They've already pictured it in their mind, but they're not going after it because they're playing small. It's like you have conversations with them over and over and over again, and it's the same conversation, and I kind of want to shake them and be like, honestly, if we actually knew who we are, we would actually be unstoppable. And I love the quote that says, our greatest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond belief. And I believe that with all of my heart. I really don't believe that people are afraid to fail more than they're afraid to succeed. I believe some of us have a fear of success. And for me, I see that rearing its head up every now and then, but I shut it down. And I say, no, I'm going to have what I say I will have. I'm going to have what I know I deserve, what I believe I will have, what is already written in the stars for me, what is already written long before I was born. I'm going to be every single thing that God says I'm going to be. And I'm not going to hold myself back. And a lot of us are just in our own way because we actually lack confidence. And I always say that confidence is simply faith in yourself. And isn't it crazy how we have so much faith in other people? We go on Instagram, we're like, oh my God, that person's amazing. We look to celebrities and we're like, oh my God, Beyonce, oh my God, Chris Brown, oh my God, Jay-Z, oh my God, Rihanna. And it's like, we don't have that same level of faith in ourselves. And I basically want to crush that. And so the opposite of confidence is insecurity. And the opposite of insecurity is confidence. And the reason why we play small is because we do not believe in ourselves. We do not have faith in ourselves. We don't have faith in our abilities. And I understand completely why that is. And so I'm going to try to share 5 tips to be more confident, to get out of your comfort zone, to stop playing small. It's not cool. It's not humble. You're not doing anyone a favor playing small. If anything, you are doing the world a disservice by playing small, for actually not manifesting everything that's actually in your power to do so. Okay? I'm not talking to the ones that are like, oh, I wish I could sing, but I can't sing. I'm talking to the ones that already can sing, but aren't doing anything with that talent that God gave them. You're not doing anything. You're not maximizing it. Maybe you're doing something, but you're not maximizing it. You do not feel fulfilled because you're not taking up the space that you're supposed to take up in this world. And I'm getting really passionate now because I don't know. I feel like I have a gift of faith. If someone comes to me and says, oh, I really want to do this, I'm like, I can see you doing it. I really believe in people. And I think my job is to get people to see what I see in them, you know? And it's really like, if you could see yourself the way that others see you, you would really boss the hell up, okay? You would really, really boss the hell up. So I'm going to share 5 tips on how to be more confident, how to stop playing small, and how to stop playing yourself, okay? And I was kind of inspired by an Instagram story I saw of my friend Dorothy. Somebody asked her, how do you have confidence? I'll just link the picture here. And she mentioned like 1 or 2 of the things that I'm going to mention. All right, so let's get into it. The first tip on how to be more confident and how to stop playing small is to throw yourself into the deep end. Nothing grows in your comfort zone. And I'm sure you guys have heard this time and time and time again. But do you guys really understand what it means to be in your comfort zone? Like for me, I know what my comfort zone is, and my comfort zone is my normal. It is like you're not struggling. Okay, so let me explain it like this, because this is a perfect example, okay? You know when you feel like, okay, I am kind of slim, I don't really need to lose weight, I could put on a few more pounds and I'd still look great. So what you do is you just eat, and then you eat, and then you eat, and then you eat, and then you eat, and all of a sudden... you're bigger than you want to be, okay? It's that safe zone that says, oh, I'm okay here. I might do a little bit here, a little bit there, and I'm going to be happy. And being comfortable is not the same as being content. I believe with all of my heart, contentment is great. It's like saying, I've worked my ass off to get to where I want to be, and right now, I'm pretty content. There is a higher place, and I will get there, but where I am right now is quite good. Comfortability, on the other hand, makes you so lazy inside. Like, it makes you see success as an option. Us living in this first world country, success is an option. We have a roof over our heads. We have money in the bank. It may not be a lot, but we have money. We have cars. We have transport. We have money to buy food. We are so blessed, and that would be okay if there wasn't any higher to go. But there's always more to do. There's always more to achieve. There's always another level. Let's say you succeeded on level 1, but there's 10 other levels. Yes, you're successful only because you came up 1 level, but there's 9 more to go. Are you going to be comfortable and build your bed on level 1 when there's level 10 to get to? I don't think anybody should do that. And so really and truly, your comfort zone is killing you. Your comfort zone is killing you. And you know what they say, necessity is the mother of invention. I'm sure there's been times in your lives when you actually haven't had nothing. You were actually broke. You didn't have anything. So you hustled. The unfortunate thing now is because you don't have to hustle, you're not motivated to hustle. You may have certain things that you've set up in place to comfort you, like your savings. How many of us have savings? Yes, we have savings, but sometimes that can become a safety net for us not to actually progress in our lives. So sometimes you just have to take calculated risk, okay? I'm not saying be a dummy, okay? That's just being stupid. You gotta take calculated risk. You have to just risk it. Life is about risk. When you risk nothing, you risk everything. Let that sizzle in your spirit. When you risk nothing, you risk everything. I can't tell you what it is you need to do. Whatever it is, you need to jump and grow your wings on the way down. Jump out. Just jump out of it. Like, snap out of this comfort zone. Snap out of your mediocrity. Snap out of it. Jump out and grow your wings on the way down. If it's a business adventure, if you need to move to another city, move. Get your butt up and move. Because the problem is, people feel like success just happens. Success does not just happen. You have to put something in to get something out, okay? Put something in to get something out. If you put nothing in, you'll get nothing out. So stop playing it safe. That's number 1. And number 2, we sometimes don't actually know how great we are because we are always with ourselves. My tip number 2 would be to ask your friends and family, the ones that you love and respect, the ones that love and respect you, what do they think of you? What do they think that your talents are? What do they think that you're good at? What are some good qualities about you? Ask your friends and family. Notice I said the ones that love and respect you. We aren't asking random strangers to tell us about ourselves. We're asking the ones that know us to tell us, because sometimes you could be blinded to your own greatness. And one of my favorite quotes from the movie Fault in Our Stars, he said to the girl, "You're so busy being you, you don't realize how unprecedented you are. You are so busy being you that you don't realize how amazing you are. You don't know how amazing it is to be you." Have you ever found out that someone was jealous of you and you're thinking to yourself, what's there to be jealous about? I'm so confused. And it's the fact that you are so blinded by your own brilliance, you don't even see yourself the way others see you. That's crazy, right? It's so crazy. It kind of reminds me of the Aisha Curry situation. You know, she was saying that, oh, she doesn't get any attention from men. And she was starting to think, oh, am I not hot? Am I not beautiful? She does not realize and she does not understand how many women would kill to be in her position. 3 kids, married to a millionaire, almost billionaire, and she's only 30. She does not realize how great she actually has it. And I think that is a situation with a lot of us. We are so blessed that we don't even realize it. We have so much going for ourselves that we don't even realize it. So that's why one of my tips is to ask the people that are close to you what they think of you. And it can be a really beautiful experience. When they start a listing of all these qualities in you, your heart is literally going to smile. Because I think we don't do this enough. We don't ask the people that we love, what do you see in me? And like, how amazing is it when you're in a relationship with a guy and he starts telling you all this stuff and you're just like, oh, I could die right now. This is so freaking cute. No, you feel good, right? You actually feel good when people are actually lifting you up and encouraging you. And the meaning of encouragement is to add courage. So every time you get a good word spoken about you, it's actually building your courage. It's building your confidence. Every time you say something encouraging to someone, it's building their courage. Like whenever I'm feeling low and somebody reminds me of how great I am, what I'm good at, and how what I'm doing is changing lives, it literally just makes me feel so good. So ask your friends, ask your family, what do you think I'm good at? What are some good qualities about me? If you were to recommend me to someone, what would you recommend me to them about? Questions like that. And I think sometimes we're insecure because we're trying to find all of that courage within ourselves. And the reason why that doesn't work is because sometimes we are our own worst enemy. We are our meanest critic, can sometimes be really mean to ourselves. So you trying to find that confidence in yourself, you're digging yourself into a hole, into a hole, into a hole. And a lot of people say, I don't have friends. You have someone that loves you, someone that cares about you. Ask your mum, you know? I think it's a really good exercise and I hope you guys do it. So tip number 3 on how to be more confident and how to stop playing small, study, okay? Invest in yourself. The most secure people in this world believe in themselves because they invest in themselves. They invest in their education, even if that means watching free videos on YouTube like you're doing right now. You are practically investing in yourself. Every time you watch me, every time you watch a video, you are investing in yourself because it's giving you courage. It's building you up. It's building your confidence. It's building your self-worth. It's building your self-esteem. Invest in yourself, even if that means going back to school, even if that means taking a short course, even if that means honing your skills. It's about perfecting that which you already have. So after you've asked your friends, even if you already know what you're really good at, but you're holding yourself back on, invest in it more so it will grow. Everything you invest in grows. You want to invest in the things that are going to help you move forward. As a bonus tip, you need to write down what the next step is. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and this is the advice that I was giving her. Stop thinking about the big picture. Stop thinking about the mansion. Think about the next step. What do you need to do now to get you to that place? So here is where you are now, and here's the destination. You don't go from here to here. You go from here to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Every day you wake up, you make a choice. What am I going to do today to get me further to my goals? I digress, but that was a good tip to give you guys. Stop trying to eat the whole elephant. Eat it bit by bit by bit by bit, okay? So the more you start to invest in yourself, you will actually start to put confidence in it. Think about it like this. If you got an education on a certain topic, if someone asks you about it, you're going to be confident because you know you've done the research, you've done your study, you've studied to show yourself approved, basically. You've done your due diligence. So when someone asks you about it, you're confident. The same thing about your dreams, the same thing about your giftings. Someone asks you to sing and you can sing, You're gonna sing because you're confident in that, okay? So my friend is an amazing singer. She is an amazing singer. That's all I can say. And she's definitely one of the people that I would say is definitely holding herself back. But don't worry, I've given her the pep talk, okay? So she said to me the last time I spoke to her, because I've been speaking to her about it for years, like, do something with your talent. And she said to me that she has started taking singing lessons because she wants to perfect her voice. She doesn't believe her voice is as good as it is. And I think it's because she's comparing herself to other people, but that's another story. So if that's what it's going to take for her to believe in herself, invest in singing lessons, then that's what she should do. And that's what she's going to do. So whatever it is that's going to make you believe in yourself more, invest in it. When we invest in ourselves, we give ourselves something to believe in, right? If we don't invest in ourselves, what we are inadvertently saying is you are not worth it, right? If you don't invest in yourself, you are inadvertently telling yourself it's a waste of time. You do not deserve it. Tip number 4 on how to be confident and to stop playing small is to believe in your magic. Believe in your slay. Believe in yourself. Okay, and I'm so blessed, and I do not take this for granted. The same way I have a belief in other people is the same way I have a belief in myself. Like, I'm so happy that I've always had this confidence in myself and in where I'm going and in my capabilities. Even like in university, when I didn't really think that I was great at the subject that I was studying, I knew I was great at other things and that I was just doing the wrong thing, which is why I was not good at it. I was just doing the wrong thing. But once you find that thing that you're so passionate about, like, I am so passionate about doing what I'm doing now. Speaking, edifying, lifting, encouraging people. I am so good at this because I'm passionate about it. And I found my niche. I found my lane. Slay in your lane. The reason why a lot of us are holding ourselves back is because we're trying to run in this lane when we're supposed to be in this lane. Once you find your lane and you remain in your lane, even if someone's being successful, you understand that it doesn't affect you because you're not even in the same lane. You guys don't have the same goals. That's why it's so stupid to compare yourself to anybody else. I can't compare myself to anybody else because they're not me. You know, and I think it's just having that confidence and that boldness in who you are and standing firm in that and taking up all the space you need. Stand firm, stay in your lane. Breeny believes in herself. Breeny believes in herself so much that she invests in herself. I invest in myself. Like, you probably think I stay on Instagram the whole day. I flipping well do not. I am on YouTube. I'm watching videos. I'm having meetings. I'm setting things up for my future. I am not wasting time being a time waster, okay? I'm investing in myself. I do not take what I do for granted, okay? Like, I'm going to perfect what God has given me. I'm not going to take this gift for granted. And how cool is it that I am so happy with myself that I don't even want to be anyone else. I would hate to die and come back as someone else. I'm enjoying my life so much that I don't even want to be anybody else. And I wish you guys would all get to the point where you believe in yourself so much that there's not anyone else, even if they're famous, even if they're prettier than you, even if they have more money than you, even if they have a better house than you, you don't want to be anyone else but yourself. That is #goals, okay? And I pray I'll be able to help you guys with my videos to actually get to that place where it's a beautiful place. You know, I'm not rushing the process. I know what I want and I know where I'm going, and it's happening because I'm planted, I'm staying, I'm remaining in my own lane. When you're in your own lane, things can only get better. When you're like crissy-crossing, how can a flower grow if you keep uprooting it and putting it here, uprooting it and putting it here, uprooting it and putting it here? The people that are now successful are the ones who have found their niche, have found their lane, and they stay in it. They remain in their lane. They water it. They water the plant. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. If you're neglecting your grass, do not be disappointed when your grass decides to wither and die. Invest, pay attention, mind your business, mind the business that pays you. I think that's the best quote this year. Like, mind the business that pays you. That's all I can say. Number 4 on how to be confident and how to stop playing small. I would say this is more of a personal and an inner thing, which would be to encourage other people. Safe and secure people do not mind encouraging other people. The people that are the most insecure are the ones that won't help anybody else, that won't encourage anyone else, will not shout them out on Instagram, will not do anything for anyone else. They are the most insecure people. The most secure people know what they have. They believe in themselves. They're okay to encourage other people. Also, in encouraging other people, you encourage yourself. That's the beauty about being a helper. When you help someone, you help yourself as well. Have you ever been quite down and someone called you and they were down and you managed to give advice to them and they left feeling better and you also left feeling better? It's kind of like a double-edged sword. You help them, they help you. So encourage other people. And I think that point also is sometimes we do obsess over ourselves too much. Sometimes we do think about ourselves way, way, way too much. And the best remedy for that is to help and to encourage someone else. However, this is not a license for you guys to get stuck in that, because a lot of you, okay, find it super easy to encourage other people, but you cannot encourage yourself. That is something that you need to learn to do. The same eyes you take to see someone else, take those same eyes to see yourself. Take those same words that you use to other people. You can do it. I believe in you. Take those same words and give them to yourself. Say, Breeny, you can do this. I know you're having a bad day, but you can do this. Today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a productive day. Today I'm going to get further than I did yesterday. Today I'm going to write that business plan. Today I'm going to do this. Encourage yourself. Talk to yourself. Honestly, the world needs everybody to manifest the things, the ideas, the plans that God has placed inside of you. There is no room for anybody playing small. Stop wasting space. Do something with your gift. Do not bury it. So there's a parable in the Bible that speaks of 3 servants, and the master gave them all talents. To one he gave 5, to the other he gave 2, and to the other he gave 1, okay? And the talents are basically money, okay? When the master came back, he asked the guy that he gave 5 talents, what have you done with my money? What have you done with my talent? And the guy said, I took the money that you gave me and I made 5 more. Okay, so the one that had 5 made 10. The one that had 2 made 4. It's probably wrong numbers, but you get the drift. And the one that he gave 1, he took his talent and he buried it in the dirt. So when the master came back, he said, here you go, the money you gave me. And the master called him a wicked and slothful, lazy servant, because you should have took my money and put it in the bank at the very least, so that when I come back, I will have interest on that money. So the moral of the story is, do not waste your talents. Do not waste your gifts, okay? The world needs it. You need it. You need to manifest every single thing that is in your heart. Every dream, every idea, every event, every product, whatever it is, the world needs it. And you need it. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Pep Talk podcast. It would mean so much to me if you can leave a review, rate this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Stay fabulous, ladies.